welcome to Mr. and Ms. Connections. I'm your host, Andrew.
And I'm Leilani.
And welcome to the podcast where we go to a city's missed connections section on Craigslist, and we read the posts. Some are looking for love. Others are looking for members to join their Flip Cup team in Flipadelphia. Flipadelphia. If you can't tell, we're going to Philadelphia. And if you don't get that Flipadelphia reference, you need to watch more It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Obviously, I need to because I have no idea.
Also, how many times can I say Philadelphia in that intro?
Maybe one more.
All right, here we go. The first one that we're going to talk about in Philadelphia. The hot RA at Brandywine. To the new RA in the residence hall at Brandywine. You are so gorgeous. I'm not a student, but I saw you recently and would have loved to chat you up. But we weren't alone. I definitely felt a vibe when we met. Your eyes gave you away. Laugh out loud. I don't work on campus, so maybe we can start a conversation away from it all. Coffee or drink sometime? Please put your hair color in the subject line so I'm sure I have the right girl. If you're interested in older types, then we should definitely meet up. My treat, of course. And discretion is assured. Discretion.
Discretion? Ugh.
Secretion is assured.
Oh my god.
Even if you don't see this, that's fine. I just thought someone should know you're admired. Also, if you don't see this, that's fine. Whatever. Even if you see this and don't talk to me, that's probably for the best.
So, hair color?
Yeah. And also, how old is this person? And how does he know she's an RA at Brandywine?
Probably ask.
Because he's not a student and he doesn't work at campus. So maybe he overheard a conversation at a Starbucks or something.
A student.
It's not
picking
a student.
up their
child.
Know. I don't know.
This is weird. I don't like this. Ooh, that's a good one. It may be a parent.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ooh, who's that?
Exactly.
Who's that fine woman over there? Jack? And he's like, Mom's in the front seat, Dad.
Yeah.
Exton Park today. I'm glad you parked next to me today at the park. You were the tall redhead with the same car as mine. I love a natural beauty and would also love to have those legs wrapped around me. We both enjoy bikes, so maybe we can meet up soon for a ride. Then maybe a shower, winky face. Please let me know what we drive, and I'll send you a number to text. You are gorgeous! He also put a very big love in there, all capitalized, so I'm just letting you guys know.
Because that makes it even more
Well, I'm just saying,
appealing.
When I said it weirdly, people might think I'm trying to take liberties. I'm not trying to take liberties.
Yes, you did it in the last podcast.
Sergeant,
You ad-libbed so much.
Sergeant at DKM.
See, deflecting.
If by some bizarre chance you are reading this, I want to thank you for helping me and comforting me while I was having an episode at the show tonight. You were such a gentleman and super hot to boot. Please, please, please contact me. Or if anyone knows the sergeant I'm talking about, he's 11 Bravo, beard, tan hat that says America on the same tape on the back of it. Even though I was sick AF,
Abercrombie and Finch.
I could feel something special about you. Hope this finds you. That was a nice one.
Yeah.
She was having an episode.
Yeah.
AKA, she was throwing up for drinking too much, probably.
It happens.
Kelly!
Ugh.
And then her knight in shining America hat comes over.
America.
Here we go. Wanted to try ruined orgasms and breathing control with you. I hope this isn't clickbait.
My head just exploded from that.
Okay. You and I really hit it off, and I just can't get you out of my mind. We had a normal attraction to one another. We had a normal attraction.
Is there weird attraction?
Okay, let's go through this. You can have a sad attraction to somebody, somebody's crying, and you're just like,
That's hot.
oh yeah, ugly crying. And then you could have a happy attraction, where somebody's super happy, and you're like, I'm attracted to that happiness. And then you have then you can have an abnormal attraction, and that's like when you look at like an inanimate object and you're like, I don't know why, but I'm attracted to that.
It's like, I want to tap that bench.
Like that hot dog cart.
What part of it?
The umbrella.
Okay.
And then you have a normal attraction where you're just like, she's fine.
The side one is kind of creepy, though. What you just explained. Has that ever happened to you?
We had a normal attraction to one another. But at the same time, there were hints of something deeper and more intoxicating. Intoxicating. I am a normal guy into normal sex. Nothing too kinky or strange, but I stumbled across some articles and sites on ruined orgasms, and I'd really like to try doing that. With you.
Could you read that again?
I'm a normal guy.
No, not from the top. That
Into
one.
normal sex. Nothing too kinky. It's all one sentence.
Oh, well, Jesus.
It's all one sentence.
Okay, just go.
I'm a normal guy into normal sex. Nothing too kinky or strange. But I stumbled across some articles and sites on ruined orgasms, and I'd really like to try doing that with you. I don't know what a ruined orgasm is. Is that a thing?
Hold, please.
I mean, I'm gonna keep reading.
Yeah,
and then you can...
I'm just saying. Hold, please, on my end.
Yeah. He's just a normal guy into normal stuff. It's a two-way street, actually, as I've heard that you can also ruin a woman's orgasm.
Okay, what? I'm not.
Wait,
clicking.
what?
I'm not clicking on that.
Wait, so he's talking about like men's ruined orgasms, and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, you can ruin a woman's orgasm."
Yeah, he wanted to try it out with himself with her, but then also found out.
Oh, I just thought. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Oh, I didn't know it was called this.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, I've heard.
You can't. Can you say it, or can you not say it?
I know the other term for it.
What, is it like?
It's like edging. You've never heard that term?
I've never heard any of this.
Okay.
Can you explain it in a censored version, but also get the point across so we're not super confused?
So, it's basically when a guy is happy or at that point.
Okay, but then he just stops.
Stops.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So
it's like when you're playing chicken, and you're like driving towards a cliff, and then you just stop.
Yes.
And you put in brake, and then you
were not allowed to go any further.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's actually a two-way street. Actually, as I've heard that you can ruin a woman's orgasm, and I was gonna say that's just by arriving early. Am I right? Also,
Isn't that kind of usual, anyways, for women?
Yeah, you can.
They get ruined orgasms, anyways.
Also, it's a myth, anyways. The woman's orgasm. We gotta stop this. We're gonna get explicit. But
it's a myth.
Yeah, I heard it's a myth.
You just want reactions so badly.
Anyways, also, I thought ruined was gonna be like you're in the groove, and then all of a sudden, like one of you sneezes, and then you can't get back to that point. It's like, but it's ruined. You ruined it, Jerry. That's it. I'm gonna go into the kitchen and have Jell-O now. And you can sit in here and think what you've done.
You actually thought that.
I actually did. Like, just like randomly, somebody's just like you're in the middle of it, and then all of a sudden somebody's just like, did I leave the oven on?
And you just walk out?
Yeah. It's like,
well, technically.
or like someone farts in the middle of it, and it's like, I shouldn't have had onions on that jambalaya for lunch. And it's like, why'd you have the jambalaya if you knew we were going to do this, Jerry?
That's so nasty.
That's it. You ruined it a second time. First the sneeze, and now this onion comment. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. We're out of Jell-O. I gotta get out of here. Anyways, it's a two-way street, guys. I actually ruined a girl's orgasm once years ago by accident. She got very pissed because she thought I did it on purpose to annoy her. But that wasn't the case. I feel like it was. I don't think you did it on purpose. I think it just...
I think you just probably didn't care.
Yeah, probably. I feel that you would be the best person to do it with because I think you have to have the kind of connection with someone where there's a very deep affection for one another, but at the same time knowing that a little pain or frustration is sometimes very erotic at the hands of someone who you care so deeply about. And I also feel that unlike some of the material on the web about this, I could totally picture you and I holding each other warmly after the fact, maybe even apologizing for doing it, and promising something better to come. No pun intended. No pun intended. He actually said that. No pun intended.
That guy's so full of it.
I like how it's like, hey, do you want to get together and disappoint each other?
Exactly.
And then when we're just cuddling there, like both disappointed and unsatisfied with each other, we'll promise not to do it again.
That doesn't... So you're just going to hold each other while being pissed off. I'm like, that doesn't... Yeah.
The other thing is breathing control. I've seen people do this with a gas mask where the other person can turn off your air. Again, I would only want to do this or have it done to me in a very loving way, with you holding me very tightly as I start to panic and then the rush of excitement when you basically change your mind and decide not to kill me. And all of a sudden the air floods back in. I would love to give you that control and power over me for the time period. And I would love to take the control and power over you as well. Yeah, so other than that, hold on, here it is. Yeah, so other than work and doing some of my hobbies around the house, these are some of the things I've been thinking about lately. Miss you. So I like how he goes into all that after preferencing, I'm a normal guy, into normal things. I just like to think like he's just like you know how like David Carradine and all that, like autoerotic asphyxiation and stuff, like they were found dead with their belts and stuff. Like I want to think this guy is just like a private eye just comes into his house. I don't like to think about this. I'm just saying this is a thought I had, and I'm not gonna say it was a fun thought or a good thought, but like
you thought it.
But like a private eye comes in and he's like, oh, what's that smell? And he's like, oh, the body's been rotting for days. And then he like walks in and there's just this guy with a gas mask on in bed, just naked. Like it's like, what happened? And why is his member all purple? And it's like, he's backed up. He's been edging himself for days, and then all of a sudden, his body couldn't handle it and went into shock. And then he forgot to turn back on the gas mask air. Gross. This is like the third one this week. Wrap him up. Tell him to be gentle. All right. Out of all the ones we've done so far, that one's my favorite.
You like that one?
I'm not gonna lie.
The normal guy?
I just like the normal guy. Hey, I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
With a gas mask.
Those are hella kinks right there.
Yeah, you're not normal, man. Especially if you're going on on Craigslist misconnections for this.
Oh, he'll probably get hit up quick, though.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Your name is Michelle. I love Philadelphia right now because I've only had to skip one. And all these are like good lengths. And
that's good.
Actually pretty interesting right now. Your name is Michelle. So I met you about 7 years ago, and every time you smiled and looked at me, it warmed my heart. I was always in a relationship at the time, but that had ended a few months after the last time I saw you. You tried to change my mind, but I was too blind to notice. I realized a month too late. Although it's been 7 years, I haven't stopped thinking about you. I've looked through yearbooks, Facebook, asked friends. I know you had a mustache tattoo on your finger. You have a child, wear glasses. You worked at Swiss Farms in Drexel Hill and DeMarco's restaurant and bar. I worked at Betty Lumber. I lived to read the notes you left me. If this somehow finds its way to you, or someone that knows you can get a message to let you know, I'd love the chance to make you laugh again, make you smile, and make your heart warm with butterflies. 7 years, bro. Especially if you know all that stuff, why don't you just go, like, check her out?
Maybe Timing's off. Timing's always off.
Hey, funny running into you here. Still got that mustache tattoo.
Oh, God. At first I thought he was just saying, you have the girl with the mustache. I was like, that's messed up, man.
You're the girl with the mustache. I'm into that. Yeah. I don't know. That one is alright. And then he's like, look through yearbook. So this was like an old, like, high school, like, crush and stuff.
Yeah. He's looking hard, like Facebook, asking friends.
Yeah.
He's on a mission.
And now he's on his last resort. And he's like, he's on Craigslist looking for her.
I mean, I get it. Like, you want to rekindle something that you once had, like, years ago. But that person could have totally changed by then.
Yeah. I mean, can't change too much. She has a kid and a mustache tattoo on her finger.
So?
Those are two permanent things.
Okay.
So you can't really...
well, technically, a tattoo, you don't.
That's going to be permanent for, like, 30 for a long time.
You can get it tattooed. I mean, you can get that lasered off.
Yeah, in, like, 20 sessions. Yeah. And it's painful as all get out.
Yeah, well.
I watched Wild Vegas.
Just saying.
Mark Wahlberg was trying to get his tattoos removed for his kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like tattoos. I don't want my kids getting tattoos. So I'm showing them that be thoughtful because you might regret some of these things that you do. And now it's going to be super painful and super expensive to try to get them off. So I found a post and then a reply to the post.
Okay.
So I was thinking we could read the post, the original OG post, and then we can hit the reply. Okay. It's called I Am Hard to Love. Or should I say hardened by the hurt I have endured from finding someone I want to get to know? I try every time I try to let someone in, and they always disappoint me. That goes to, like, I just want to say, that goes to the point where it's like, is it really them disappointing you, or is it you?
Oh, it's better to deflect on someone else than yourself.
That's true. That's the name of, like, that's the game these days.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's that.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. We aren't talking about character flaws. We are talking about the fact that I really give my all when I find myself interested in someone. It never works out. It doesn't matter if I play it cool and I'm slow to respond, or if I text back right away, or go on the 1 date or 10 dates before I have sex with them. It doesn't matter. They're always looking for something around the corner, something better, and I never give it their best. Is it because I want their best? Why is it that no matter what I do, I never get someone that puts in the effort, the 209%?
Did you just ad-lib that?
I did.
I was like, no, there's no way. There's two people that 209%.
And when I do, it's not someone I am attracted to. Oh. So how about you lower your, like, get to know people for who they are on the inside and not be, like, so judgmental on their outside? Because maybe they're the ones that really, truly love you.
You know how that goes.
I'm not looking for someone on Craigslist to tell me they want to date me. But please do.
Exactly.
Please reply to me.
Read between the lines.
I just want to know what I am doing wrong. Is it me? Is it the culture now? Just swipe left or right and ghost people when you find something better. Do men actually want something serious? Or do they just know what they can get if they play their cards right? Women are constantly shamed for speaking their mind, and when we tell men we are looking more than the bare minimum, they can't commit to anything more than screwing, and then they are the audacity to come crying back later. I'm tired of the late apologies and the lack of communication, and constantly being torn between I deserve better and I don't want anyone else. I feel lost and confused. I just feel like it shouldn't be this hard. And I shouldn't feel so harmed by so many men who could care less. And I guess it just goes back to the faint memory of what it feels like to be loved. Any questions about that one? Any questions or comment?
She had a point in one section. I agreed with her. But other than that, I'm just kind of like...
Which section?
Oh, the whole, I guess, back and forth thing. I forgot. It was towards the end. She said that What the hell did she say now? I don't know. I agreed with one part.
Is it the come crawling back?
That, yeah, whatever that, a little bit before that. It was around that section.
Women are constantly shamed for speaking their mind.
Yes.
And when we tell looking for more than the bare minimum, they can't commit.
Yes. That part.
Okay. I mean...
from past experiences, that's, you say something, and then that, and then all of a sudden you get text, like, a couple weeks later, and you're like, really?
I mean, maybe she's looking for all love in all the wrong places, or looking at the same kind of dude. Like, if you go to the same kind of place, you're just attracting the same kind of people.
Okay, I will agree with that.
I'm just saying, maybe take a step back and examine what you really want and get yourself in a better mind frame. Because, I mean, I think we've talked about it before, but just going into different, just jumping from the guy to guy in relationships, I mean, she says she's getting hardened and whatnot, which isn't going to help you when you actually meet the right person. Because then you're just going to be like, oh, this guy's the same guy. He just wants, like, I'm going to ask for more. And even if he does give her more, all these experiences are going to, like, cloud her judgment or, swivel away. So it's like, I'm not trying to say I know the answers, but it's just like, maybe, like, take a step back, breathe in, breathe out, and not just jump in to this the same song and dance every time, because with the same kind of people. This is a reply to I Am Hard to Love. This is actually a guy, but I didn't feel like doing that stupid okay, whatever. Men for women, women for men.
Yeah.
They always put that in there.
Yeah.
I never read it, because it's like, who cares? My take on this beautiful Saturday because this was posted 4 hours ago. From when we're recording this. My take on this beautiful Saturday, when I am thankful for another day on Earth. Love is hard. It is. It's just the reality. The stars don't always align when we want them to. But that doesn't mean something went wrong. I had a great girl for several years, and I didn't treat her right. To this day, I can't answer why I acted like an a-hole. But I paid the price and lost her. I say I won't make that mistake again, but some of us just are selfish. I'm less selfish. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Love yourself first. Love your family. Love your friends. They're just as important. Also, love isn't all that a relationship is about. Is your partner type stuck in his ways? Are you stuck in your ways? Are you willing to open yourself to new experiences? That turns me off sometimes. If someone only does what they like, things get stale quick. Also, do you ask your partner if they want to do this or that? Or are you the type that says, do it this way, go to this place, act this way? So much more to it than just love. Love might be the easy part. Communication and daily stuff, like keeping life interesting, are important as well. Good luck, go out and enjoy the day. Okay. That's roughly
Pretty
what
legit.
I was saying. Yeah, that was good. It wasn't bashing or anything.
Yeah,
like,
no.
It was just like, hey, love the people around you and the people that are there for you always first, because they're important. Give them the time of day, and also, love's not the only thing. Communicate. Toxic home environment. Catching cheaters. Seeing through games. Thanks to everyone who responded to my ad earlier today. Ooh. I have gotten tremendously varied responses thus far. I need to see more. Please keep the feedback coming. Again, I am open to discuss my methods and hear your methods on detecting or revealing a wayward spouse or partner, or what ways have worked and not worked. The support I got on Craigslist has been wonderful. I want to hear about sneaky legal ways to catch liars and expose them for the liars they are. I will be willing to even help you with your cases too.
Dang.
In one case, I had a buddy pretend to take camera phone pics of a public building, but he caught some dude in the car with a friend's wife. Not cool! Let's just say it was a sad day for all involved, because when news got back around to the husband, he didn't take it well. But at least he knew where he stood and was no longer fantasizing about how much his wife loved him. He couldn't deny it when he saw the proof. That's what many of us are after. Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. Hey. All right, I found another post and a reply to that post.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this one. This is the girl with the OMG ass at Planet Fitness. OMG! Actually, the letters are not enough. There's a girl at the Planet Fitness that every time I see her, I can't help but say out loud, too quietly for anyone to hear, I hope, oh my gosh. Young lady, you have the most beautiful behind I have ever seen in a pair of tight-fitting workout yoga pants. If there was somehow some way you might consider allowing this fairly well-built, extremely well-hung, good-looking old-timer to massage it or kiss it or lick it, you would make my year. Hell, you would make my decade. Man, old man Smithers over here is just like... Ooh, I'm an old man Smithers.
Man.
So this is a reply to girl with the OMG butt. It's not enough to post dozens of pathetic ads all day in casual encounters, huh? Misconnections doesn't need your compulsive, creepy post. You and the guy posting about Lisa are simply deranged. That's the nicest way that I can put it. You might want to end your ads differently. Well-built, well-hung, older, but still built like an athlete. Ha! Etc. Gives you away no matter what height or age you decide to be at the moment. That guy's keeping it real.
Dang.
Hey, this is Craigslist Misconnections. You don't disrespect Craigslist Misconnections this way. You with your creepy posts and your non-descriptives that aren't close to being what it truly is. Get off my site. Where does this guy think he's...
Craigslist Patrol.
I just like that. He's just like, don't you degrade this for what it truly is.
I'm like, really? It's already... Yeah. There's worse posts than that.
I love that. I love these replies. I'm really loving Philadelphia for like just back and forth. I like it. Scooter bike. Let's do this. If you and your fat bald boyfriend want to ride past my house and beep your puny horn at me, that sounds like something you'd put on a tricycle. At least stop and say hello so I can break his face. Don't be a pussy, dude. What a piece of crap scooter, by the way. My daughter could ride that to her cheerleading practice. Oh, burn. Maybe I'll just steal it and give it to her for her birthday. She can't get over it. It's her fault, not mine. She chose to leave, not me. I love her. And you will never, in her eyes, be the man she wants. You're like a substitute teacher, and it makes me laugh. She went down to that level. A fat, bald, perverted, talking. I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying that either. My mom has a friend that looks just like him. Little high voice. I'm not going to say that. Thinks like a woman. Maybe that's why like him. You don't intercourse, pussy. Supposedly so you pick the closest thing to it. A metro heterosexual. And also because he's part of your lame ass crew. Grow up. Don't drive past my house with your... He uses this a lot. Boyfriend on his wannabe Harley. If you're gonna ride a motorcycle, be a man. Get what a real man rides. I have a 2010 Harley sitting in my garage. Maybe I'll ride it past your house and shake your freaking windows. Peace. Next time, stop. Maybe he can be a man and not a little boy doing drive-by beeps, laughing my butt off. What's it feel like to be the laughingstock of the entire county riding around with some fat dude on his little bike pretending to be badasses? What a joke. I hope he turns into a freaking garbage truck. I also want to reply to that and be like, stop posting in misconnections with your stupid deranged posts.
Are you gonna police him too?
Yeah.
Like, post police.
Where's that guy
Exactly.
coming in? Like,
exactly.
This is for misconnections. Don't get this twisted, brother. Take your Harley and like. I also like how he went to misconnections.
That's what I don't
I'm gonna break your
understand.
windows. I'm gonna break his face if he comes up to my door.
Because I'm like, do they know that they go on there and read that? I just don't understand.
Maybe. I just like how it gets to him so much. He's just like, I would like to think like the guy's riding his scooter past his house, and he's just like, oh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hold on, let me get my phone and write in misconnections on Craigslist. That's the only thing I could think of.
I'm like, be a man and tell them yourselves instead of writing on freaking Craigslist.
Yeah, go take your 2010 Harley and write it over, shake his windows, make sure he
Yes.
knows you're there, knock on his door, and then let him know. Don't hurt him. We're not condoning that.
Yeah, no.
Connor, you told me to delete your contact info. Conor McGregor. Sir, I'm writing to you here. How did you go from calling me the love of your life and wanting us to move in together to standing me up at the hospital despite offering to pick me up in the first place and then telling me to delete your contact information? It's not like I did anything in between the two. I was in said hospital fighting for my life for the week between each extreme, and we barely talked because you said you were too busy. I was always above boarding with you from the day we met. I wish you could say the same. Supposedly, it's always the crazy person that be crazy, but not in this case. I was so wrong about you. You are a walking, talking piece of crap. It's almost a blessing that I am still in too much physical pain to dwell on what your freaking problem is. I hope karma reams you a lot harder in the butt than you could ever nail mine. Go F yourself. Hey, at least you found out now.
Yeah, but that's messed up if that person wasn't going to pick them up from the hospital and they were having some kind of issues.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah. I mean,
you can at least pick them up from the hospital and tell them in the car face to face and then drop them off.
yeah, but I mean, if you're not a nice person, then you're just not a nice person. It's better to know that they're not a nice person than keep on going through the charades and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I see it. I know if I was in that case, I would be really hurt too. But looking at it from as a third party person, that's what I'm saying. So, Eagles game. What's more Philadelphia than an Eagles game, am I right? Eagles games are very, very known for being... you get the feelings out. There was one time where they just they booed Santa off the field. Yeah, in a Philadelphia game halftime. The fans were really upset, and Santa came out to like wave at everybody, and they started pelting him with snowballs and booing him and stuff. It's like a major part of history in the NFL.
What does Santa ever do to them?
The Eagles were losing.
I don't care, man.
They're taking their aggression out on him. You were with your roommate seated behind us. Oh, behind me/us. Disappointed I didn't even get your name, but I remembered everything you did tell me. You are originally from outside Reading. Your dad had or has 6 Sirs season tickets. Ooh, that's season. I mean, those go for $30. Floor seats.
Well, dang.
They've been the laughingstock of the league for years. You were in 8th grade and cried when the Birds lost the Super Bowl. Yeah. When was that? Can you look up what year the Eagles lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl? I lost all respect for Donovan McNabb that year. First game was Packers last year, etc., etc. I really enjoyed your company during the game and would really like to again. It would be great to sit with you again at a game. Have you over for an away game, or even just take you out for crab fries without the 2-section long line. Hopefully you see this, and please say what section number we were in so I know it's you. I like that post. That was a nice one.
2004?
2004. Yeah, yeah. 2004. What grade was I in? 8th grade. I was in 2004. I was 12 years old.
Jesus.
I was 12 years old in 2004. I think. No, it was 13 years ago. Yeah, it was like 11 or 12. So that's like 7th grade? I was in 7th grade because I was 10 years old in 5th grade. All right. I like that post. That was a nice one. Hey, we talked.
Yeah, trying to get me a hookup with season tickets.
Yo, take me to a Sixers game. You know what I mean? I need to see that LeBron play. I only want to see... Are they playing the Suns? I don't want to go. Here we go. Thick and husky guy at Retro Fitness.
Hey.
I usually see you come in the gym in the afternoon/evening if I am there, but I never talk to you because I get a little nervous. You're a tall guy, salt and pepper goatee, usually wear an Everlast tank or muscle shirt, and you got some thick arms. You usually end your workout on the elliptical machine. I usually see you talking to a couple of women. I think your name is Jerry or Gary. I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't know if you'll see this, but if you do, maybe we can get together outside of the gym and I can maybe feel your arms and give you a little bit of something else too, even if it's a quick,
Hey.
Send a pic and I'll send one back. No pic, no reply. All right. You could just ask me for a pic.
Yeah.
Franklin Mills Retro Fitness. Ooh, we got 2 Retro Fitnesses in a row.
Well, this is actually the 3rd gym within this podcast.
Really?
Yeah, because they have Planet Fitness.
Oh, yeah. I've totally forgot about that.
So a lot
Philadelphia's
jacked.
been working out, getting jacked. Hey there. We were in the locker room and you took a shower. You had a very nice butt and yeah. I cut my eye at you several times, but turned away because in the event you were straight, I didn't want to get slugged into next century. I was parked outside the gym and had a rainbow flag on my car. I had saw you walk in and out twice, and you had a sky blue tank top on. We talked briefly about Burger King and being starved. LOL. If by some chance you see this, shoot me a message or send a pic so I know it's you. Maybe we can be workout partners or do more. If you're interested, I'll shoot you one back in return. Send a pic and I'll send one back. No pic, no reply.
What is with this no pic, no reply
I think it
thing?
may be the same guy. Because it's the same fitness.
True.
Maybe
The
he's
same
just,
formatting?
yeah, maybe he's just like, and it was at the same gym at Franklin Mills.
Oh.
So maybe
He's checking out 2 different dudes?
maybe he's just putting out feelers. Hey,
I like you,
Cast-
I like you, I like you.
cast a large net, am I right? Apartment neighbor. You walked around in outfits that show off all your best features. The other night you were wearing a white top with a short white skirt. And I couldn't help myself to think about what it would be like to be with you. Everything about you drive me wild. Your sexy chocolate skin, your perfectly round hair, and your smooth legs. We have exchanged a hello from time to time, but nothing further than that. I would love for you to see this post in hopes you are interested as well. If you are, the next time you see me, just say, I want you too! Or email me with that in the subject line and include our building name and the name of your dog so I know it's you. Hope to hear from you soon. I just would like to think that this girl would see this post. This girl would just see this post and then the next time he's just like, hey, what's up, girl? And he's just like, I want you too! Just randomly.
Why she does it to the wrong person.
Or wait, like she's on the phone, but he
Yeah.
doesn't see that she's on the phone, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want that too." And he's like, "Oh, finally! I didn't know if you would see my misconnection." Then she like turns around, she's like, "Wait, hold on, what was that?" And he's like, "How's your dog?" All right, here we go. This one's called not a MC, not yet. I think you'll find this is not a usual misconnection. Pass then, bro. Pass. I'm not reading your thing if it's not a misconnection. Unless you're talking about a dude with a scooter. Then I'll talk. Man, we're getting some... This is the one. This is the Lisa one.
Lisa.
Remember the post that was like, if you're not going to take misconnections after the old guy? He's like, the one posting about Lisa, and then... your name is Lisa. Very sexy. Very, very sexy. I stood up in my boxers to go to the shower as you were sitting down. It popped out of the fly of my boxers in your face. You noticed you had the sexiest look on your pretty face. You licked your lips as you kept talking. My arousal grew more evident. It started to throb, hard, uncontrollable spasms. Never felt anything like the arousal in front of you like that. So badly it yearned for you to touch it, to slap it, slowly. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, just.
Wait, it was from that. Wait, were they referring to it like that Lisa post, or did that guy also do that post?
I think he was referring to that Lisa post because it was just like, why are you even on here doing this? Because that was more like, that wasn't even like a misconnection. It was just like a random story.
Because I mean,
that Lisa one.
How did you misconnect after that?
Oops. This is my neighbor. Are you gonna show yourself again tonight? It's that time after midnight. I'll be out front on my porch trying to be secretive and showing you how horny you make me. And obviously sometimes when I stand, I make it obvious how excited I am.
Wow.
One thing about no boxers or anything under my basketball shorts, if I'm exciting, you will notice. And I know you have. But don't be shy. Instead of me putting my secret show on for you, it's not very secret, bro. You're out on your porch in just basketball shorts. Don't just show me you're watching. Show me all of you. And then I'll come over and show you how it feels to orgasm nonstop till the sun comes up. Then tomorrow, this time, I'll be back.
Yeah. Why instead of just showing her, why don't you talk to her like a human being and, letting her know? Because
I think he was just like, I think it's just some guy just talking trash.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, my neighbor. I like to go on my porch and show off in my basketball shorts.
Wow.
Yeah. We're gonna rock until the sun comes up.
I doubt that.
Got me so horny. I was with my wife yesterday, I think yesterday, and saw you in Manayunk walking on Main Street. I'm straight, but open-minded as it gets, and lately been watching gay porn. I'm super sexual to begin with, but after seeing you, I realized I need the real thing. We both saw each other, and I noticed you saw my wife and smiled. You have no idea how I tried to get away. Wanted to just find ant restroom. That's for when, a smaller restroom. It's just an ant restroom.
Ant one? Okay.
Find an ant restroom and mutually take turns inside of each other. But I couldn't. If you read this, though, you will know it's me. You were younger, thin, smooth looking. If you happen to come across this, please hit me up. Tell me what color my shirt was and let's meet. She's away and I've been partying and so horny. And yes, I have I've expressed myself 3 times to you already, but had the most unreal one yesterday. I couldn't get away, but a little later told her I was gonna get the car in, and in the middle of the day went behind an alleyway near Tony Luke's and sat on a crate. And yeah, I expressed myself till I expressed myself like crazy. So In
an alleyway?
Yeah.
On a crate?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't do that. That's just not sanitary.
Do you think they're looking for sanitary at this point? Ways to catch a cheater. This is the post that from earlier. Appealing to the broader CL network. What are some of the best ways to catch a cheater in PA? I'm in a situation where I'm living with someone I don't trust, but I can't move out for a few months due to a work situation. I think they are cheating, but I want to know for sure. What are some of the best ways, other than hiring a PI, to catch someone who is being shady? So that was the original. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So yeah. Let's see what we got here. This is an intermission where we're just talking. So far, what is your thing of
Philly?
a Philly?
I mean, from my notes.
I mean, what are you feeling about it?
It's alright. I mean, a lot of gym rats trying to hook up.
Yeah.
And a lot of sexual exploration.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So,
I can't say anything else besides that.
Yeah, that's basically sums it up for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm liking that it's not a whole lot of like, a lot of cheating or anything. It's just like,
Well, except for that one, I was with my wife and I wanted to bail on her. What is with all these ones? Like, I'm with my family and I seen someone and I wanted to ditch them as quick as possible.
I'm with my mind. Oh, I'm with my wife, but bleh, she is a total buzzkill. Am I right?
Because have we gotten to any women that were like, I was with my husband and I need to leave?
No, I haven't really seen that. I think this is gonna be majority dudes, anyways.
That's true.
Where they're just like, hey, I am so into you. It's terrifying. I think about you an embarrassing amount of too much. I think about you an embarrassing amount of too much. That's
Just let it be.
That's too embarrassing. When I hear from you, I become a magnet of beauty and joy. I am so blissfully happy. These other rando men are pushing toward me, even strangers, and it's because I'm glowing because of you.
What?
You are in complete control. Please retain it. Keep telling me what to do a little bit. Call the shots and keep a touch of your arrogant confidence. Let me sit in the passenger seat. As long as I'm not driving, I'm content and infatuated.
So she just wants to be told what to do. So submissive.
Yeah, she's looking for a master.
Yeah.
Well, she found one.
Yeah.
But she doesn't... Why didn't she just tell that dude?
Exactly.
Like, you're texting him, apparently, and all these guys, all these random guys are just flocking to her. Hey, there's something about you.
You're glowing.
Ooh, glowing girl. Windham Hotel. Dear staggeringly...
You say Widham?
Windham?
Wyndham?
Wyndham Hundam style. Remember when that was a thing, guys? Open Wyndham style.
Wow.
Dear staggeringly beautiful woman. I was walking by the main entrance on my way to the parking garage and saw you accept some Pat's cheesecake from a delivery driver right outside the lobby. He said, "Thank you, you're beautiful." He's right. If you saw a 6'1" guy walk by as you were handed the cheesecake, who was dark brown hair, was wearing Wayfarer sunglasses, and had a laptop carrying case across his body, then you saw me. I know this will likely never make its way to you, but I felt I had to try despite how stupid it feels doing this. It would have been much easier to just say hello rather than sit here and wish I had summoned the confidence to approach you. You were so attractive when I saw you that it hit me like a freight train. If you ever see this and wanted to meet a guy whose heart stopped when he first saw you, you're in luck. I park there every day. Yo, girl with the cheesecake. Maybe he's just in love with the cheesecake.
I'm just saying that maybe she didn't really, like, yeah, I don't think she would notice anyone around her.
I mean, when you got cheesecake coming in, how can you notice anything else around you? Am I right?
I knew you were going to say that.
Am I right? Am I right?
No.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Doc, a.k.a. BK. Burger King?
Probably.
It's been a long time since we've gotten together or even talked/emailed. We've been semi-frequent Facebook. Oh, no, that's not it. I guess you guys can infer what FB means. For so many years.
Facebook?
Yeah, I thought Facebook for sure. And I must say, I learned a lot through all those experiences. So hot. Now that we're both a bit older, the hotness is still smoldering, even though you've likely moved on into other circles of friends. Even though there's an almost Pavlovian response, whenever I see or now contemplate your slim, fit body in your sexy tight jeans or nude with your gorgeous throbbing...
Hey.
bobbing about, inching closer and closer, warm and eager towards my... Oh my gosh, this is too much. These are very descriptive. I missed your fun and chatty emails. They were always welcome, fresh breath of thoughtful and airy humor, or sass, or snark, and gossip, or philosophical musings, or sexy suggestiveness. Certainly they enlivened. They brought me up and relieved the daily drudge of one's inbox. Speaking of inbox, it's quite impossible to forget the powerful poundings to which you got me. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Whew, I better stop. Perhaps I'd head to the shower now. Hope you see this, slim as the chance may be. I'll know it's you replying when you confirm something that you know about me. Town, line of work, hobby, etc. Or something I know about you. Name of your road or your hobby and collection of blanks that you'd obtain via eBay. In any event, I wish you well. All is very good here. My spa, quote-unquote, remains open. LOL. Hoping that all is still good with you.
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Throbbing bobbing.
Robin and Robin. That's for the fight later on with Conor McGregor and... Even though this podcast is coming out way later after that. Yeah. But, hey, bobbing and throbbing. that's what the Mayweather people are going to be talking about.
Oh, my God.
And Conor McGregor had him on the ropes a little bit, but he was able to bob and throb his way out of that. And let's go to the footage.
Why do we say throb, though?
I don't know. I was loyal. I was so loyal to this woman. To this women. He put plural, women. I was loyal to this women. I would have given my life for her. She instead took the path of not believing in me, in my heart. My heart, baby, in my heart.
He said that?
He said that.
Oh my God.
He said it 3 times. He said it 3 times. She instead took the path of not believing in me, in my heart. My heart, baby, in my heart. I love you. Don't you understand? I love you. Come with. See with. Quith all my heart. My soul, babe. My soul. I thought you loved me the same. Don't you, honey? You don't love me the same? Don't you think of me as much as I think of you? My love, I cry for you constantly. You are all I have ever wanted. My love, I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please forgive me. Please. I love you, okay? Damn it, I love you. Why don't you love me? Sad face, sad face. I love you so much.
That's just so pathetic. That's so pathetic.
That was the whole thing, too. I love you, baby. That in my heart.
Such a waste.
My heart, baby.
Now I hear like Chris Tucker saying all this.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Oh my God.
We had another Wyndham Hotel one.
Really? That's poppin'.
Yeah, luggage cart. It just says you were pushing a heavy cart filled with luggage. I offered to help. We chatted all the way to the door. You are gorgeous. And then you bought cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Let's keep going. Cute hot sauce boy at mall.
Hot sauce boy?
Hot sauce boy. Like, they're probably, like, outside. You know how, like, Tiavana has the girl that has the teas on the tray?
They don't have that anymore.
They don't have that?
No, you just self-serve yourself. When was the last time you went to Tiavana?
Do you go to the alleyway to self-serve yourself?
Obviously that one guy does. Behind Tony's.
Oh, hot sauce boy. Cute hot sauce boy at mall. You were cute working in the hot sauce store in the Cop Mall. KOP.
I was like, wait, what kind of mall?
They only serve, like, those night sticks and everything. I came back after I left and told you a bad hot sauce themed pickup line and left shortly after, but wish I had stayed to talk more. Anyways, you're hot, and I make out with you. I want to think that was the line.
You're hot, and I'll make out with you.
That's my hot line. That's my hot sauce pickup line. You're hot, and I make out with you. Bye. All right. This has got to be one of the last ones. I think this will be our last one. Yeah, this will be our last one.
You sure? Can you proofread that one? Because
I'm not proofreading
so well on the last ones, by the way.
Well, I'm cutting that out, so this is all useless. All right, here we go. I'm screaming into this void since I have no one else to scream to.
No.
Talk to us. Talk to Leilani and Andrew here. We'll always be there for you. Why did it have to be this way? How can two people who loved each other so much not be able to figure out how to actually be happy together in a relationship? Looking back on everything we fought about, or got angry about, or got passive-aggressive about, none of that was worth losing you over. Why did it have to go so wrong? You're right in that our relationship was doomed from the start. We both got out of long-term relationships and clung to each other immediately. We needed that sense of security in someone again. We rushed it. We moved too fast. We didn't let it happen organically. I wish we could have. I wish we could have ended up happy. Last night was our last night together, and I can't even remember. I can't even remember it because I was too drunk. Did we hug? Did we kiss? Did we say I love you before going to sleep? Did you know your heart last night? Wait, what? Did you know in your heart last night that you were going to break up with me this morning? Did you hear me call out to you before you left for work, but chose to ignore it? When did you message me saying you wanted to end things? Was it before you left for work? While sitting in your car? Was it while you were having a cig before you had to go in? How long did you know that this was what you were going to do today? I agree with you. Neither of us have been happy for almost our entire relationship. I know how tiring it's been. I know how hard it's been. We've both been crappy to each other, but we also love each other so much. I want to keep pushing through until we fix our relationship, but I understand that it's tiring and that you don't. I feel like you tell me you love me and that you really do hope that one day we'll be together again. Is just to ease my sadness, please don't give me false hope like that. I'm sorry I made you feel neglected. I'm sorry that I made you feel as though I didn't love you. I'm sorry that I made you feel any sort of negative emotion. You're the love of my life. I love you more than I loved anything. There's no one on this planet that I'd rather do anything with. I'm sorry I couldn't be the best possible person for you. You're the only thing that I want. I wish it didn't have to be this way. I love you more than words can express. I always will. Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, that was. And yeah, don't rush into things, guys, because you never know what could happen. Wait, what? Hold on.
What?
Don't. What the other one make you feel?
Wait, what?
What? I want to read this one. I'm sorry. I want to read this one.
Okay, then.
Just from the name of it, and we'll just go through it. Looking for the man with a prosthetic leg in Center City. Your leg was fake, but our love wasn't.
Shut up.
You were walking on Pine Street in Center City, Philadelphia on Sunday afternoon between 1:30 and 2. Your left leg was prosthetic. It appeared to be made out of metal. You had on cargo shorts with a t-shirt, and you were wearing a military-style backpack. Your left hand also appeared to have suffered from some kind of devastating injury, though. Despite these handicaps, you strode with confidence and pride at a good clip. Just in front of me, I'm B, a disheveled young salaried man with a wide smile and a maniacal gaze. I have a loud laugh, and I'm very often dropping things. I wore an outfit that sort of resembled a down-on-his-luck professional skateboarder, and my friend F, a striking young woman with dark features, olive skin, and sparkling green eyes. She, you may recall, exuded mischievous curiosity and was quite enchanting. She carried herself with a lethal kind of charisma that you're sure has cast a spell on many a man. Yet she seemed selective about who she chose to indulge. She had experience and wisdom.
Wisdom?
She had experience and wisdom.
Wait, did they actually spell wisdom right?
Yeah, they spelled wisdom right. It's a block of text, and I'm trying to get through it. She had experience and wisdom, but also a sharp edge. She looked like she could be an architect who moonlights as a bassist in a noisy indie rock band. A driven, intelligent person who sometimes relishes chaos and throwing caution to the wind as much as she drifts towards order and stability. You could imagine her missing a bus back home twice. You could imagine her impulse buying cute vintage shoes and trying repeatedly to wear them that day, but switching them out for her old ones after just a few minutes of steps. You can imagine her placing a small bagel chunk on the top of a toaster inexplicably and deciding to eat it at 5 a.m, as if that's how you get ants. As if she had her planned all along. Then. You could also imagine her forgetting her wallet amid a flurry of emotions, following a long tour de force of a weekend with a familiar stranger that was, at times, surreal, at other times, magical, while also being frustrating and bewildering. You can imagine an eager Pomeranian becoming quickly attached to her. I am writing to you because your existence is in question. When you were walking in front of F and me, I made a grimace at F because I was marveling at your prosthetic leg. It looked rather high-tech. F, however, mistook my facial contortions as a reaction to something she was telling me. When you left the sidewalk, making your way to the opposite side of the street and got into your car, and when you were finally in your car, fully out of earshot, I made a comment about you. But F didn't know what I was talking about. Who? He had what? He wasn't just in the front of us. She said, I fabricating you. She said you were merely a figment of my imagination. I insist that you are not, and that I did see you, and you saw us, however briefly. Will you please reply to me and confirm that you indeed are real? The accuracy of my perceptions is important here because F, already deeply leery about me, needs to at least know that I am tethered to Earth enough to not be a person who would hallucinate, then ruthlessly defend the delusion. That's crazy. As you can tell by now, I am crazy, but also you are real. Help me here, please. That was. I'm kind of out of breath after all that.
I don't understand why he had to go into detail of how his friend was.
I got to paint a picture. Also,
it's too detailed of a picture.
Also, if I ever get back on needing a bio or something, I'm gonna want to ask him, hey, can you write a bio about me? Here's a few fun facts, and then he's just oh, Andrew has a whimsical gaze about him, but also he has a face where only dorkies would love. I'm glad we ended on that one because I did not want to end on the weird one, but that was a weird misconnection. That was hey, help me defend my not being crazy to my friend.
That could be also a sly pickup.
I think it is.
That's just a
I think it's a sly pickup for both of them. That's why I think he's the wingman. That's a good wingman.
Or he could be picking up for himself.
Hey, he talked her up so much.
That is very true.
It's hey, I really like those guys. Oh, you like those guys? Let me go over there and talk to you. Hey, I have this girl over here that kind of likes looking at you. Her first name starts with F. And she has a whimsical gaze about her, and then she's the type of person that would forget her wallet in a flurry of emotions.
She'd be friends with a Pomeranian in a heartbeat.
Is that something you're interested in? But yeah, I thought Philadelphia was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I think we had a good array of emotions. So far so good. I like this one. So that's it for this week's of Mr. and Miss Connections. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Leilani.
You can listen to us on Angel Cake Entertainment. You can listen to us on iTunes at Mr. and Miss Connections. You can please rate us and subscribe to us. And join us all next week.